Good evening. Just a quick note of some thoughts and some messages that I believe was given to me. I went to a funeral on yesterday with my brother, and while we were there, the pastor was talking about some things that were relevant, to life and living. And as I sat there in the funeral, I began to take notes because of the relevancy. It was so current, and then it was so former. It was the then and the now. And I love when messages become relatable to all ages, all genres, all stages, where it can reach you. And my brother and I both felt that message on yesterday. And he was talking about loving your mama. And it was just a beautiful message. And the message that I got from the message, I wrote something down, and the message was, it's a thin line between life and death. Mm-hmm. And then later I heard it's a thin line between life and living, because you could have life and still not be living.
That's right.
And I believe that from that message and from those messages, it taught me more about attachment and connections. Attachment and connections.
Yes.
And it's good to have connections, the good connections, good God connections. But attachments, not always so good. When something attaches itself to you, or you attach yourself to something and it's not working for you, it doesn't work, then that's just an attachment. That's not necessarily a connection. What do you say about that?
When you said that, I thought about an insect called a bloodsucker. They can attach to you like a leech. Same thing, it's a blood-sucking organism. It's connecting to draw life out of you for itself, while at the same time not giving you any benefit of life, but it absorbs from you. Wow. And as you were speaking, funerals are intended to always leave a message that no one can shake off. And if you don't get the message at the funeral, just wait. There'll be another funeral. And the same message may come back up, or a different message. So we need to pay attention to what we receive during a funeral, because people really can be like some of these blood-sucking insects, or a leech. They attach to you, but you had no idea that they were attached to you until you begin to feel a discomfort in that area of your life, where you're losing and losing and losing. And then when you finally do pay attention, there's someone who has attached to you that's drawing from you but not giving to you. They're not making a deposit. So we really do have to be careful of attachments. And pay more attention to who we connect to.
True.
Because everybody that we connect to was not intended as a God connection.